Alright, so I'm back for another stream on F1 2021, doing F1 My Team for round 15 at Japan. Japan is going to be an interesting one because they've changed the track quite a lot from F1 2020 to F1 2021. The curbs are much more aggressive, and from the laps I've done around here since the game have come out, haven't been great. Simply because I am struggling to adapt to the increased severity of those curbs, because a lot of the ones you can use on the last game you simply can't do anymore. So yeah, I've done a couple laps in time trial just to try and get up to speed, but nothing really too seriously, just trying to get into a decent rhythm. And yeah, not really expecting all too much, but one thing I am going to take a look at is the simulation settings, and I'm going to put the flashback limits on medium, so I'll try and keep mistakes, well, this will force me to keep mistakes to a minimum, as well, last race was pretty terrible, honestly. I used a ton of flashbacks, did a ton of restarts, and I don't want to do that. I should be doing better than that, not only in reducing mistakes, but the way I race with the AI and the risk I take. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best to make sure I reduce mistakes and keep those down to a minimum. And yeah, let's hop straight into it. Actually, I may consider taking a grid penalty if I don't qualify well, because the race is going to be wet and anything can happen. So race strategy, qualifying pace, tire management are the practice programs for this weekend. So I'm going to start with race strategy, move into tire management, and then do some quali pace. But yeah, it's a little tricky because the exit curb of turn 1 and turn 2 you can no longer use. You can't touch the inside curbs on the S section in sector 1. You cannot touch the inside curb of Degna 1.
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new car parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so give them a try.
You can touch the inside curb of Degna 2, but it is slower. And everywhere else it's not as bad. With the final chicane, you do have to be a little more cautious when going over the curbs. You can still mount them, but if you hit them at an awkward angle, you can still spin out. So yeah, I've got to keep that in mind. I'm going to drive out.
Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try and take it easy for the first couple of laps.
And I'm just going to try and get a feel for the car balance on the outlap before I actually start pushing for the race run. I'm gonna pause the game real quick. How many flashbacks do I have? It doesn't say. Oh. I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna use any. Or at least that's the goal. So you can't touch the inside curb here. Can't touch that, but it's lower, like I said. This corner is basically the exact same. shouldn't touch the inside curb of the first part of spoon or the second. You can, but it's slower. And you can still use the exit curb there. As long as you're not, you know, careless. This is always flat. It's been that way for a while. And here we go, race run. Not looking good right now.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused. Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
I'm gonna do the rest.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Did the AI move out of the way? Clearly not. I'm just gonna back out because he's ruined my run. And there's no point in continuing. That's one done. Don't leave the track. All DRS zones 2 meters of the racing line. That's fine. Shouldn't be too hard. Gonna drive out again.
All complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
Just gonna try and maximize the time I spend on track. See, this is how you let someone through. The game should fix that. Or Codemaster should fix that. Because the AI are really bad when it comes to impeding everyone's laps. And it's out of your control because you can't time that once you're on your race run. You can only do it once you're on your out lap. You can't control what comes out in front of you. Anyways, tire wear in a second. Just gonna leave as much margin as possible. I'm just gonna do another out lap, or a cooldown lap, basically, because the tires are hot, or they were hot. I know I impeded both of them, but that's karma. And they're AI, they're not human, so who cares?
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 28.7.
Okay, so I have to stay 28.7 within 1.3 seconds. Alright, let's not spend this time.
Let's speed up. Our tyre data is no good unless we're doing a representative pace. If we don't get our time delta back in the green, we'll need to rerun this program. program
The
complete
power
and a
of
job well
overtake.
done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
I'm surprised I actually got all 5 for that, but I'm not complaining at all. Alright, 13th or better? I don't know about that one, Chief. Alright, I'm gonna drive out, and then I'm gonna pause the game because I need to
Everyone ready?
grab something.
Okay, let's go.
$27.5, $27.9, not $27.5. Best lap was 28.7. I think there's what, 6/10, 7/10 from the tire compound. That should be doable, at least for the green score. Alright, let's go. Gonna try and minimize tire wear to start the lap, so I have the grip at the end. I didn't even notice the Ferrari was there. I thought I was what are they called? The Aston Martins were the last ones.
Alright, that's the program complete. This is some decent data, although far from optimal. It could still be worth running again.
Yeah, I made some mistakes, but it's okay. I can just run it again. Going into the hairpin, I just touched the grass, locked the rears, and didn't get a great exit. But yeah, confidence is not 100% there just yet. But I'll get there.
All clear the garage, please. Car ready to leave. So far, our fastest lap is a 1:27.7.
Let me check the race director. What's my best time? Yeah, so I don't understand what's going on with the target lap time. And why 22nd is expected to be the time I set.
Program complete. Good work. Head on back to the garage and we'll start going over the data.
I'm so close. I just need to stop making mistakes. I forgot which corner it is. Last corner, sector 1 just was not good. But I'm getting there. It's just taking some time. Let's go again.
Engine fired. We're set.
This will be the last run of practice. come on. It was this corner right here, it wasn't good. If it was better, that would have been perfect. Not a perfect lap, far from it, but good enough for purple. God damn it. I'm gonna use a flashback. Because that's annoying. I don't understand.
Program complete. These results will do.
Okay, I'm done.
Although you could definitely do better. Consider giving it another
Engineer, shut up. I don't care. That's what quick practice is for. And the engine is worn. So
and with all the cars now over the line,
abilities.
let's see our top three again. Ricciardo, Norris, and Lewis Hamilton.
I might not have turned.
Let's have your take on it. Who would you say is your biggest?
I can't compete with them. Stop asking me that question.
Enjoying themselves in front of their home crowd. You spent a lot of time on the track during practice. Does the car have enough reliability to sustain that? There's quite a buzz around this team at the moment. What are your thoughts on them? Great. Well, that's everything.
The rival system is flawed. It should be based on vehicle performance, not championship standings. You shouldn't realistically expect someone in the 5th slowest car on the grid to compete with Mercedes and Red Bulls, which are 1st and 2nd quickest. It just doesn't make sense. So now I'm just gonna go to quick practice and spam quali pace. Well, that's it. That was easy. Maybe I should have done that to begin with, instead of burning up tires. It's fine now. Got all the resource points, got all the development boost. Now it's just time for quali. I think I'm gonna take a grid penalty because I'm not gonna be able to score any points from 15th, and there's some better races coming up for me. Might as well change the gearbox. Alright, skip to quality. Yes. Decent amount of development boosts. Can't wait to get to Acclaim level 15, because once I get there, then I can add a 3rd sponsor that will significantly boost the weekly income as well as the income for getting a sponsor target, or achieving a sponsor target. I need to take another look at that helmet. There's something on there that I spotted that I don't like. Alright, take all the fuel out. And yeah, just go for it. I'm gonna start at the back of the grid anyways, so I want to try something with the setup. Restart session. I'm gonna see if this helps. Everything else should be fine, I think. I just want to see how it works. It works better. I've just gotta stop touching curbs. Yeah, much more front end. Not here though. Not here. No, I'm gonna save this. Front end's just super lazy, and I'm struggling with it. That is 10 times better. Front end still washes out though. Which is kind of annoying. I'll take 16. I'm gonna change that white to black, or change it to purple. Yeah, I'm gonna change it to purple.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Hamilton, Bottas, and Daniel Ricciardo. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
The AI are... hold up, what? 6/10 between the 14th and 15th. That is something else. Yeah, the AI are actually insane. 24.8. That's world record pace on F1 2020. And the cars are, I think, 1.3 seconds slower in this game around this track. Was be on 2024. My PB and time trials are 27.2 right now in this game. After like 2 or 3 laps. But to be fair, I put more time in on F1 2020 in time trial. Well, actually no, because I was in a short quality session. I don't know. Anyways.
So, unfortunately, we've picked up some grid penalties, and we'll be starting further back than you expect. As for how bad it is, that'll depend on what the other drivers get.
Alright, let's hop into it.
We come to you live today from the Mie Prefecture in the south of Japan's Honshu Island for a race that has seen many title deciders over the years. Some simple, some controversial, but all contributing to a legacy that makes the Japanese Grand Prix an indispensable stop in any Formula One season. We're southwest of the city of Nagoya today at a wet and windy Suzuka circuit. 3.6 miles and 18 corners make up a lap here, with Sector 1 likely to prove especially difficult in these conditions. We should see overtaking into turns 1 and 16 today, and maybe a few Kobayashi-style dives into the hairpin as well. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's have a chat about McLaren. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Something is wrong with that Williams.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Norris, Charles Leclerc and Sainz, Verstappen, Perez, Vettel and Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi and Matsushita, Mazepin, Russell, Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon, Tsunoda, Mick Schumacher, they've taken a grid penalty, Latifi and Thomas. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
It's going to rain for the majority of the race. Gonna underfuel by half lap and hope I can recover it. Actually, I'm gonna underfuel by a full lap and hope and pray that I can make it to the end. Alright, let's go. Let's finish first. First you have to finish. Can you not turn in on me, please? Don't appreciate that. Okay, maybe I can get close enough for another move into the chicane. This is definitely not flat. Too far back. Alright, I'm gonna just settle down and maybe try and pull off some more overtakes into the hairpin. Good thing about it raining is that the curbs aren't as lethal because you're hitting them at slower speeds. That is, if you touch them. So it unsettles the car less, even though there is less grip in general. Like that. Too far back, too far back. I wasn't trying to go for a move there, I just wasn't expecting them to get on the brakes so early. But I was trying to brake late to start to close the gap and get closer on the exit. But I'm just gonna dump a bunch of DRS right here and stay close on the exit of the chicane. AI really good out of the corners though, which is making it tricky. Saving fuel just fine. Now it's on. Or not. Hopefully I don't have damage.
Nice work, that brings you up the place.
I guess I'll find out soon enough. But it needed to be done. Can't afford to sit back in 16th all race. I don't think I have damage, so let's continue pushing forward. Nope, car feels fine.
Nobuharu is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 1.3 seconds. They're on fresh inters. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 39.9. We're gaining by around 0.2 per lap.
I think it's a little more than that. Oh wait, I noticed there's this glitch with the game where if you change your thing to TV, never mind. Okay, let me change it back.
Okay, the weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inties for now.
There was a YouTube video I saw from Alp. I think it's Alpumut. Not sure how to pronounce it. But he was doing time trial. And basically, he switched this camera view from TV pod to... from TV pod opposite to TV pod. And the water spray effects went away. On PC, you can just turn it off, but... I don't really have a PC strong enough to run F1 2021, so
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
Okay, maybe I should start catching up like I actually have some sense of urgency. After all, I do want to score points. Because I'm fighting for 5th in the Constructors. Okay, might be able to be close enough in the next lap for an overtake in the hairpin once again. Appreciate you leaving the space. And now I can get after Giovinazzi and Raikkonen. Might be able to get Giovinazzi next lap actually.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead.
Just trying to stay out of the dirty air. Taking a slightly different line.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
They want me to extend the stunt. It's not letting me select it. Hold up, something's wrong.
You're doing well out there, keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes, got that confirmed. Our gap to the car in front is 1.8 seconds.
Okay, after Raikkonen, Stroll's going to be a lot harder to catch. I'll do my best.
You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind.
Feels like the track's getting faster. Or maybe I'm on drugs. Yes, I do have the pace to catch up to Stroll. It's just going to take a minute. After all, I have to get past Raikkonen first. Maybe the AI have more tire wear than I do. Yeah, because Raikkonen's making mistakes.
Good job, nice overtake.
Okay, on the Stroll. That was a pretty silly warning in my opinion. I didn't gain any time from it. As a matter of fact, I lost time.
Okay, gap ahead is 5.6 seconds.
Not a bad line through there.
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. Track is drying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water off the line. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet.
I already know it's far too early for that. I mean, not spoon, 130 yards, nowhere near flat out. And on race fuel and hard tires, it's taking easy flat. Not far from points. Actually, that's a lot. I'm 8 seconds away from them. Pretty sure the AI are scheduled to pit next lap. And my pace is still fine. Tires don't really feel worn. So I'm just gonna stay out until it dries. Because the AI are not smart enough to just extend the stent until it's dry. Then again, it's probably hard to program that into them. Almost neutral for fuel. I really wish it was someone inside the top 10. Like a McLaren. Or someone who's...
2 laps until the pit window. You'll be on Inters for the next stint.
There's someone who's directly competing with me in the constructors. Because Singapore is probably going to be the best result we have for the remainder of the season. As a team, I might have some look at Mexico.
Caution, caution. Green flag.
Yep, they're pitting.
That's P10. You've moved up into P10.
while the Mercedes guys were moving. I mean, I lost time battling to some AI, but still. Comfortably a pit stop ahead. Now I've just got to hold Ricciardo behind. And hope this strategy pays off. Don't want to jinx it. But this is going much better than Singapore. Not a single flashback. I mean, I used the one for the quali trim. Or maybe 2 or 3 for that. I don't remember how many. But it's still going pretty well. Let's see if Lewis maintains the lead. Should be able to. As he's 5 points behind in the championship. Oh yeah, easy.
We're going to box this lap. Push
Come
hard
on.
on the in-lap.
Ahead of the McLaren. Ahead of the McLaren. Yes. Yeah, Valtteri got undercut. And, well, he was behind to begin with. But the gap is pretty big. Now I just try and hold everyone behind for the rest of the race.
Nobuharu is in the pits. Nobuharu in the pits.
Going to lose some ground to McLaren and the constructors. A decent amount, actually. But they're ahead of us anyways. Not by a massive amount. But it would be unrealistic to think I could beat them. Considering that it's just me versus them. And my teammate isn't good enough to compete. Break the toe.
Teammate behind is 45.3 seconds.
Hey, honestly, the tires don't even feel like they've dropped off a little bit. I'm slower than the cars behind me. Yes. But it's wet, there's no DRS, so it'll be tricky for them to overtake. Unless I make a mistake. Which is unlikely, because I am quite comfortable where I am. Like, I know they're very quick on the straights. But I just don't feel any pressure at all. As, pace has been good, tires don't feel like they're dropping off. And I have plenty of ERS to work with.
I don't think the line is really dry enough yet to start thinking about slicks. Let's hold on to the inters for a while longer.
If it gets dry, then it'll be hard. A lot harder to keep them behind. But it's not. And as long as I keep nailing this final corner, not like that. But as long as I keep doing a good job out of the final corner, they won't have an opportunity. As things stand, Lewis would be leading the championship by 1 point with, I think, 5 rounds to go. I kind of screwed him over at Singapore, but at the same time, he screwed himself over staying out under that safety car and getting jumped at the start with Valtteri. So, yeah. Lando tried to move on the inside there, but the AI could not brake later than me there, so that was never going to work. Using some ERS on the exit of the hairpin to try and have another go at it through spoon, but it's not going to happen there. Just try and pull away a bit through here. Brake later than the AI through here. Get a good exit. And boom, that's another lap of keeping them behind.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
I think it's actually close between myself and the McLaren in terms of straight line speed. But they have the clear edge everywhere else. Also, Lando did try to poke his nose in through the
I think you're going to start
S's.
losing some tyre grip around now.
But there's just no opportunities in here. So I can just kind of chill for a bit, even though I am holding up a massive train. Have to use the ERS here, otherwise they're gonna get past. But again, I have plenty to work with. And want to defend. Focus on the exit.
Gap to car in front is 9.4
Easy
seconds.
does it. Going to use a flashback. Okay, so I have 6 for the race. That's good to know. Alright, I'm gonna shut up, focus on what I'm doing, and try and secure this podium.
We're leading our teammate by 48.5 seconds.
I'm not gonna lie, it's gotten harder to keep them behind, as my tires are starting to drop off. But as long as I stay cool, calm, and collected, I should be able to hold on. And I'll try and not mess up turn 1 in the process.
The stewards have now enabled DRS.
This makes things very tricky.
Is now online. Looks like it's probably about time we change tyres. It's a bit of a crossover period for sure, but the longer we stay out, the worse it's going to get. No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good. We're not certain which is the best tyre right now. Dries or inters.
I'm just gonna stay out. They do. Well, my guys in front have stayed out, so I'm just gonna do one more lap. And then I'm gonna pit.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Yep, it's time.
Confirmed.
Yep, tires are hot. I gotta keep that in mind now. Don't want to have a repeat of Singapore.
Coming in for his stop.
Do they double stack? No, Valtteri stays out.
Risk with the circuit this greasy, but we think the slick might now be the quicker tyre. If you think you can keep it on the road, let's consider swapping over.
It's only going to get worse on the inters, so it only makes sense to pit, as the tires are already overheating. Well, they were. Okay. 4 laps. No, 5. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. To the end. Good pit stop, please.
Complete, go now.
Now I've just got to hold him back.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Should be easier to drive. No DRS. Well, I won't have any DRS off any cars in front of me. As long as I don't get overtaken.
The rear wing is down, so you can stay out while we work on a fix.
As long as my tires stay up to temperature, we're good. But I am trying to hold the second fastest car behind me.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
What is this AI doing? Okay, we're good. Flat. Just. I've got to save as much ERS as possible so I can continue to hold him back. Because once I start derating, it's GG. So if I can get him to derate before I do, then we can hold on. Gotta be wary of that curb now. Speeds are higher, consequences for touching the curb are now higher as well. Yeah, I think I can hold on just fine. Just gotta be careful on the exit of this corner. It's very slippery.
Gap to teammate behind is 42.6 seconds.
Track is only going to get quicker. So despite the wear, I should have more and more grip each time.
The gap to the car ahead is 17.5 seconds.
Okay, 2 more laps. On the last lap, I'm just going to send it. Is that a penalty? Must have gotten 2 warnings in 1 corner. There's absolutely no way. Warning on lap 9. Yeah, 2 warnings at 1 corner. All I did was return to the track. Anyways, I have enough flashbacks. I've got to be careful about when I zoom in.
Our gap to the car in front is 19.4 seconds.
All of a sudden, it feels like there's less grip. Anyways, let me calm myself down. Focus on this last lap. So I can get this podium. I can afford to just dump ERS because I have plenty left.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
And so did the AI behind me.
This is your final lap of the race.
So they are breaking the AI. It'll all come down to the final chicane. Good race.
Yes, we're on the podium. Good job this weekend, great drive, thank you.
Oh yeah, I did go from last to a podium, didn't I?
That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today.
Oh what, did I only use 2 flashbacks? I think so.
And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
That was a good race.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes. So let's review the updated driver standings. Lewis Hamilton takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Thomas. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
Nothing can challenge the leaders of the Constructors' Championship at this point. But it's another clear win for Mercedes as they managed to secure the Constructors' title. An incredible performance for the whole team. Meanwhile, Alpine move up the table with another strong performance this weekend. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Alright, I'm back. Thought I saw a worm or something by my washer and dryer. It was weird. Turns out it was just a giant wood chip from my yard. So yeah, anyways, let's continue. Do a post-race interview and all that good stuff.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. How do you feel these grid penalties are affecting the sport?
Well, that's a terrible terrible options to choose from, honestly.
You're surpassing all expectations. Can anything or anyone stop you? How do you think this team will be feeling after that result? Great. Well, that's everything.
Should have achieved all objectives. Yep. Good amount of income right there.
Somewhere there in 10, 11, 12, give them a wave. Hot on it. My family's somewhere there in 10, 11, 12, give them a wave. On it.
Oh, nice. And not an engine upgrade, a chassis upgrade. Okay, let's see. Driver acclaim, easy. Oh. Let me do an upgrade before I do that. Cable assembly. So weight production upgrade in time for the Mexican Grand Prix. If everything works out, take that on board. This will be done in 10 days. This will be done in 14 days. When will that be in time? Okay, it'll be in time for the US Grand Prix, which is good. Because tire wear is pretty high there. Also, I should be able to do another engine upgrade. Because the facility. Yes. Actually, when is this coming? Mexican Grand Prix. If I upgrade this, it'll come in time for the Australian Grand Prix. Forgot I even have to do that race. Okay, so engine. Looks like can't upgrade that. I don't even have anything upgrading here. I just need to upgrade the facility. Speaking of the facility, I might as well do that now. And I don't have the money because I'm broke. Actually, I do. 6 million. That's the most expensive of them, isn't it? It is. Resource point generation is pretty expensive. How much do I get? 250. I got an idea. 1.5. Okay, I know what I'll do. So, I'll do this. Back to being a broke boy. Okay. So now that everything is currently under development, I can go back to the activity screen. Oh, wait a minute. Move. Let's see. No. 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 I'd rather take the team acclaim and money, and I think that's everything. Hopefully the upgrades I have planned apply.
Our new parts are completed without issue. They'll be on the car, ready for the next race weekend. It looks like our driver has an issue. We need you to step in here.
Consistency. Well, experience is just resource points. Not really struggling with resource points at the moment. So I'm gonna go with racecraft. Yes.
Thanks. I know these kinds of decisions can be challenging, but I think you made the right call.
So now he can pull off some overtakes. Let's see. How long does it last? I guess that doesn't matter, does it? Anyways, let me sort out this helmet. Now that I finally know what it's affecting. 185, 200. 185, 200, and those 64. What happens if I desaturate this? I like that. Looks good. Let's see what kind of podium emotes I have. No, that's trash. Alright, sorted out the helmets. Let's check R&D. Engine and chassis departments are at max capacity. Aero, I have to wait for the upgrade. Please work.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process.
Good.
We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
It's good. Very good. Heat dispersing... I cannot speak. Heat dispersing wheel rims. Where would that put us with the chassis? It would put us ahead of Ferrari and marginally behind Aston Martin, Alpine, McLaren. Red Bull and Mercedes still have some margin to us. Oh, I can upgrade this now. They think tire wear is the best? I disagree. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't even have the resource points. Yeah, so front and rear downforce. Oh yeah, we have slid back in the aero department, haven't we? Because all that time we spent not developing anything. Okay, so I know what I'm gonna do. I am going to pretty much praise the aero department as much as possible, get their morale up, get some development boosts going for the aero department. And then, yeah, everything is still under development here. Is anything free? Not quite. What was applied recently? I think it was the turbo materials. Oh wow, I didn't even notice this was here. Anyways, yeah, so what I'm gonna do is get up the morale, get the resource points from the practice programs, because once I do that, plus the experience from, oh wait, no, I did the racecraft from him. Anyways, let's see. I need 2,000 something resource points, so I'd be a few hundred short. But if I get the weekly resource points, then I'll be closer to being able to develop the front and rear downforce major upgrades at the same time. And that would probably give us the 3rd or 4th best car by the end of the season, which is good. Anyways, wait a second. Oh yeah, I'm not upgrading the tire wear because it's not that significant really. I think that's everything to look at. Can't change the tire allocation because it's locked like it is in real life. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the race weekend and then I'm gonna end the stream. This was much more time efficient and a much more pleasant experience than at Singapore, which is interesting because generally speaking, Singapore is a better track for me than Japan. Yet I use like a billion flashbacks at Singapore and only 3 or 4 throughout the entire stream for Japan, even though I struggled a lot with the curbs. I think the wet weather helped. Oh, look at that. Completely dry. So yeah, tire wear, weight reduction. Looks like Alpine and myself are neck and neck, and they have caught up to McLaren, I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look at the progress history. Actually, Alfa Romeo have had really good development over the course of the season. And it just looks like everyone's starting to close the gap to Mercedes, which is a good thing. So yeah, if I can get those downforce upgrades on and all of this stuff gets applied, I might have the 3rd or 4th best car by the end of the season. But the teams are developing pretty quickly, so it's going to be challenging to try and keep up. But yeah, it should be good. So I think the car I have now is just about better than the Mercedes was at the start of the season. Now it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, that's it for this stream. So if you liked it, please like. If you like my content, please subscribe. And until next time.